character for truth, this is very similar to the Om symbol from India. And also, if you're in Korea, or if you were in Korea going door to door sometimes, a lot of Buddhists, they have this little flag on the door with the Om symbol at the top of it. And so Om is, represents the ultimate truth, or ultimate expression of the truth in Hinduism, the Om symbol. So, because this was so similar to that symbol, then that's why I began to research the meaning of the Om. And so as I was saying, telling you the other day, in Mohenjo-Daro, the Om symbol is all over the place. So Mohenjo-Daro is one of the oldest villages they dug up in Pakistan. So it's supposed to be 5,000 years old. But people don't really know the script that they see written. They don't know the language of Mohenjo-Daro. But the interesting thing is that everybody today in India basically associates 4 states of consciousness with this Om, and also the process of saying Om and what it actually represents. So if you look it up in a religious dictionary, it'll say the Om represents a process. And so as you first breathe in and then you breathe out and say ah, ooh, and then silence afterwards. And so they say this represents the waking state of consciousness with the ah, the ooh is the dream state of consciousness, the is, it's like heaven and earth coming together, top lip, bottom lip coming together. Even Father gives that example. So that represents things of creation, but represents also the deep sleep with no dream state of consciousness. And so as one Raja Yoga guru said, that the deep sleep with no dream state of consciousness is the pure, innocent, sleeping baby state of consciousness of nature, of things of creation. And so then those 3 states, together with the silence afterwards, as you're breathing out, finishing breathing out, then you breathe back in, it represents returning to the origin stage, which is the Turiya state, or the 4th state of consciousness. And so the 4th state of consciousness, anyway, that if you visualize the Om, that it's later in my Hindu diagram there, then the point represents the masculine aspect of God, and the crescent moon that is under the point represents the Shakti, or the feminine aspect of God, or the power of God. So I realized, just upon studying that little bit, that the Om symbol is an alternative representation of the 4-position foundation. And also the Mandukya Upanishad is what it is actually. It's the shortest Upanishad, and it goes through the deep explanation of these 4 states of consciousness. And it explains basically what I just said, except more deeply. And so to me, this was just even that's an amazing revelation, that wow, some other major religion has an alternative representation of the 4-position foundation. That's incredible, because Father, his whole teaching is based on the 4-position foundation. And, the 3 blessings, the true family values, everything. And so this means that it's very easy to use this Om symbol of India to just completely teach everything that Father teaches in India, based on looking at the Om as an alternative representation of the 4-position foundation. And so anyway, when I noticed that and began to study like that, that was right about the same time that I was getting the revelation about, in other words, through various people, also had a dream that about well, actually, it was a little bit earlier. I had begun to study the Kabbalah book, the Sefer Yetzirah, that I said. But let me go on to the next slide here. Let's see. So this is just basically the World Research Institute for Science and Technology. It was formed by Reverend Myung in the early 1980s. Most important assignment has been the making of a spirit world machine. As homework for this project, we were asked to study how mediums do what they do. As I was studying the top character of truth and the calligraphy for wrist, it reminded me of the symbol for Om in Hinduism and Buddhism. Thus, my attempt to understand interreligious mysticism, which resulted in the formation of this notebook. So I can't read everything because it'll take too long. But basically, that's what I just told you is the deeper explanation of what I just read and of that first coin and calligraphy of Father that Father made for wrist. Okay, so then here's a nice picture of true parents. And so then the next half of this slideshow, I'm going to skip over some things because it'll take too long. But basically, this is the result of seeing the connection between unification thought and the Kabbalah natural array tree of life.